Welcome to Cackling in the Void.
I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Ashley.
And let's see if the void echoes back today.
Today we're two best friends diving deeper into the void, talking about Beguiled, chapters 7 and 8.
Yay! I'm so excited. I'm really excited to jump back into the book. I have been really enjoying where we're at, and I feel like these chapters are very fun because we get to see like our main like protagonist. Like we get to see Talia like seem like she actually is gonna have fun. Like seems like she's actually having fun. Yeah. You know? And it's not just like
Yeah.
I mean, last time where we left off, she just got Casimir's number in the coffee shop. And they had their little interaction at the coffee shop in the morning because he runs.
He runs in the morning.
I guess.
Does
he?
I don't know. I don't think it said that he runs.
That's why he said it.
Okay. You're right.
Well, like, that was his reasoning. I don't know if he actually runs.
But But he says he runs in the morning.
But he says that he runs in the morning. That's his excuse about being at the coffee shop early in the morning.
Yeah. I do actually really like how, I feel like it's fast-paced, but not enough where you're like, hold on, this is too much too quick.
Yes. I have been really enjoying the pacing but I think the setup matters. I'm always like the setups like matter. It matters so much to like really hook you in to the book.
It's like the setup is a good pace, but also things progressing is a good pace. I also do think it helps that we're getting multiple POVs.
Yes. So far I have been loving the different POVs, but I have a feeling. I mean, maybe not. Maybe when we get to the Fey realm, it won't change. Maybe they will still have two different perspectives because they're not going to be together all the time. You know?
We'll have to see.
I don't know, because I was thinking about it and I was like, oh, what if it doesn't change? What if it's like just like one through storyline when we get to like the Fey realm? And then I'm like, no, it can't.
I didn't even think about that. When do you think they're going to get to the fairy realm in this book or at the end of this book so the next book is in the Fey realm? I never even thought about that until just now.
Do you think? I didn't think about that, but then I thought about it and then now I'm like, do you think we don't get Casimir's brother until the second book?
I don't know. She's upset. She's like, wait a minute.
No, we have to. I think by the end of this book, I think by the end of this book, she is going to be almost fully awakened, or on the cusp of being fully awakened.
Yeah,
like it may be like mid training. Like she's going to end at mid training, maybe.
Cut us off in a training arc.
I mean, yeah, because they're busy having fucking sex.
I haven't thought about that. I really didn't think about that until just now. I'm like, oh, there's two books. Do we get the, like, Earth?
Yeah, and then like... Is it going to be a trilogy? Or is it only two?
Because there's
I don't remember.
Hold on.
It's I don't remember. Ashley has more information.
I think there's only two books, and then there's going to be a side story.
Girl. Ooh, side story.
I'm a sucker for side stories.
Are we going to get Taryn/Steven's POV? ST's
Haven't we got a chapter
POV?
from his POV? I forgot that's what we called him.
I mean, he's Steven or Taryn, so it's ST.
Let's see. It is called...
I think that's a really good one. Sorry. No.
Book 1 of 3.
Okay. Yeah, so it is going to be a trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's going to be almost awaken by the end of this first book. and then it's gonna be like war is gonna happen.
Do you think that? When do you think she'll go to? Do you think she's gonna be on Earth until she's almost fully awakened, or do you think they're gonna drag her back beforehand?
I think like their third or fourth date is gonna be in the fairy world.
You think?
Yeah, I think he's gonna take her back in small like snippets to be like, because I think that's when he's gonna build his story about why she should love him more.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But if he traps her away, because it seems like obviously, at least from the perspectives that we're getting, that Casimir is kind of a villain. He's like it seems like he's a bad.
It seems like he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm like, oh, I think she's gonna start going in and out, and then there's gonna be small disruptors that why can't I remember Casimir's brother's name? And I think it's because I think it's because it's like said so much less. But Rune, I think he's gonna have to like deal with like a more like uprisings and like just certain things that like have to be put in order, that he's like, why are these things different? It seems like our worlds are bleeding over more, and it's because Casimir's prematurely bringing her over. Yeah,
it's either going to be that, or it's going to be him keeping her that was gross, keeping her on Earth, so like, because Taryn and Rune want to keep like bring her back early. But he's gonna find a way to like keep her on Earth longer. Like, oh, I can't leave because he's here.
I also think that I think that it could. One of the main reasons is like, I think that her power could shift if she fully awakens on Earth comparatively if she awakens in the Fae realm. I think she'll be weaker if she fully awakens on Earth. Because there's less magic to pull from.
Yeah. I agree with that. So it would be smarter to have her
awaken in... No, I think that it'd be smarter to have her awaken in the Fae realm.
That's true.
But for Casimir's gain, yes, it might be better for her to awaken on Earth, but...
Yeah. Interesting. We shall see. But
yeah, we shall definitely.
Do you have any other predictions? No, so I want to see where Kay went. It's been a hot second.
It has been, but what if they move in together? Now, what if this is where my lesbian storyline happens?
That's the love triangle.
Me. The love triangle I've always wanted is between her best friend, and this dude. I just want it to happen because we know that Kay like swings both ways. Clearly, you know. Yeah. All I'm saying.
Yeah.
Could be fun. But actually, I do feel like, I mean, just like at the end of these chapters, she does say, like mention already that like she wants to move out. But I have a feeling she's gonna move in with Steven.
Yeah, because I think it's mentioned that Kay has roommates. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
even though I would prefer. Yeah. I would prefer the roommate lesbian pipeline storyline that I've made up in my head.
Kay moves into.
With her and Steven? How interesting. Do you think Kay is mortal?
See, I don't know. But I feel like yes.
I feel like yes, she is.
I'm going to say yes because she's going to have something sad to leave behind.
Yeah.
And there's her sad thing to leave behind. Because she's not going to miss her aunt.
Yeah.
She's not going to.
Her aunt,
I also don't know if her
think
aunt
that her aunt
mortal.
Is necessarily, human.
Yeah. She's but I think Kay is because that gives her like, I don't want to go because like my life is here.
Yeah.
Like my best friend is here. Like, yes, obviously she has Steven too, but still.
Yeah, but he gets to go with her.
Yeah, exactly. Well, jumping right into chapter 7, we start off with...
Yeah.
Go ahead. No, continue.
No.
What were you gonna say?
I just think... No, you're fine. I just think they're going to have, like, a really big falling out when they get there. It's, like, natural.
Steven and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You lied to me.
Lying.
Yeah.
How would you feel if, like, you were being lied to? Like, if you were in this context or something, like, you can't... It's... Because I know how you and I feel about lying. But in this context, I feel like it's a little different in the sense of I understand why they're not telling her. But still...
See, that's the thing, is, like, we can rationalize it from, like, an outside party perspective about being, like, oh, I can understand, like, why they're not telling her, but and I, as people, would be, like, I can't believe you didn't think that I was ready, or that I couldn't handle that.
Like, oh, look now how unprepared I am.
Yeah.
Because you didn't tell me. And also, I feel like the build-up of it is also, like, well, we're going to hope that she isn't mad at us. We're going to hope she's not that mad at us, so I think she is going to...
Yeah. And it's also, like, the idea of, like... excuse me.
How dare you?
I know. It's okay. It's not like Ashley doesn't yawn at me, like, 6 times throughout every single episode.
I've gotten better.
I know, you have. I'm really, really proud of you for that.
The beginning was a little rough.
But I also think that, like, I think it's going to be very natural that they're going to have a falling out.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be kind of offended if they didn't. But also,
I wouldn't be offended.
I wouldn't be offended.
But I just think that it would be... I think it would be... Like I said, I think it'd be very natural to do it like that. But I also think that, like, you know, her being unprepared is Casimir's game.
Yep.
So that Casimir can easily... manipulate her more. Her more.
Oh, like you need me. Yeah. Yeah. Well, jumping in, she is hanging out with Steven at the... I took it as a mall.
Yes, they're at the mall.
Thank you. I was like, it's a mall. And I do really love
what other place has multiple shopping things, a food court, and other things like that.
Exactly. And I do really like how obviously because we know she is royalty from the other POVs and things like that, I really love how they do treat her like royalty. Like, it openly says, it's like, oh, like, he, like, looped his arm around mine and, like, was...
guiding her into the
like
store.
Royalty.
Yeah, and holding doors open like you would for royalty.
Yeah.
And definitely...
Yeah. And they're going clothes shopping and, like, trying on dresses and just kind of having a fun time, because sometimes that's fun to do. And, you know,
I love that Steven, like, saw, like, this dress from the window and was like, oh my god, you have to go try that on right now. Mm-hmm. Because same Steven, I also am that way. I'm like, you need to put that on right now. I need to see it on you right now.
We were walking around a little town. We were walking around a little town when Kaylee came up and visited me, and she saw this. She was like, Ashley, go try that on right now. And it did end up looking great.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. It is a fantastic dress. It's one of those things where I'm like, oh man, I love dressing my friends. It's like playing
dress up or dolls.
Yeah, I was like, what's that big, like, dress up game that, like, people played? I never really played it, but, like...
Oh, the one on Roblox really or whatever?
Is it on Roblox? I don't know. They have contests.
Yeah, that's on Roblox.
Is it? Once again.
Dress to impress.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
That is a game on Roblox. Isn't that wild?
How interesting. I didn't
yeah, apparently Roblox has gotten, like, huge.
I mean, yeah, Roblox has been huge.
I know it's been huge, but
like, I don't
play.
I think I missed the generational. I think it's a generational gap.
Yeah, because I don't play
Roblox
The only time I've played is like I played with
Minecraft either.
I played with Troy because he got into it and wanted me to play with him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
also, Roblox is. Everybody, be careful. Don't talk to people on
please.
Roblox. They're weird.
Yeah. You never played Minecraft?
No. Not because like I didn't want to. I just didn't have any friends that did, and I just didn't have like necessarily like
accessibility.
Yeah, accessibility, but then also I just I don't know. I also didn't like love. I still don't love the graphics of it. Like I just
it's
think
not my
that,
favorite.
Like, if I'm gonna play a cozy game, I would rather play like Animal Crossing or Pokemon or something like that.
Do you like Stardew?
I actually haven't played Stardew in a very long time. I played the original. I haven't played like the newer one.
There's a new Stardew? I think there's only the original game, man.
I don't know.
There's only one game of Stardew.
Yeah, well, I mean, I used to play Stardew on like the very first Xbox ever. So like, and like on like a laptop that's like.
I played on my laptop.
So it's like I played so long ago.
Yeah, I played on my laptop, and I played my big games were Stardew did take over for a bit. Mm-hmm. I loved Sims, like The Sims.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing. I loved Tomodachi Life. And then, as I got older, Breath of the Wild. And
nice.
Once that came out.
No, I played a lot. I played a lot of games that I probably shouldn't have been playing when I was younger, and I was like in like I mean it's just like one of those things like when you're younger you just don't know as much and you don't really get it, and so it's okay. There were some like things that I played that I don't even think exists anymore. That's like it was called Gaia. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
I've heard of it.
It's kind of like this weird thing where it was like mostly just like chat rooms with a bunch of people. It was very not kosher.
I love that.
It was very like a not it was definitely like one of those things where it's like the probably really not a safe game to be playing when I was that young. In terms of like, well, yeah, just because like it was like an open chat room. Yeah. Like you could just like walk into like wherever and like start chatting with whoever. Like there was no blocks on anything about anything that you could say. There were some wild things that were said that I was like, I think I'm gonna leave now. That's weird. I feel weird. But yeah, like there are certain games like that. And then I also like I was really like a big like Webkins one, and I also played like Club Penguin a lot. And
these
I also
were also my childhood. Absolutely.
I also played like, not gonna lie, I played a lot of Sonic games. I played a lot of Spyro games. I played a lot of like the original Zelda games. So it's like
my dad had the original Nintendo.
Crash Bandicoot. Fuck me up. God damn it.
But I love that you played Club Penguin. I love that you played Club Penguin and Webkins.
Yeah,
Those were two of my like staples.
Yeah. I got into obviously Webkins later because like it was just like a later thing, but I liked collecting the stuffed animals. I liked the fact that like it had like a physical plush.
There's a new Webkins and then awful. It looks so weird.
Yeah, I'm sure it does, but it's okay.
It's okay. But I love Club Penguin was my shit for a long time.
I didn't really like play it like crazy a whole lot, but like yeah, I mean I know that I played it.
Yeah, I liked the pizzeria game.
Yeah, honestly, like main games that I really played that I played more than like any of like the online like weird games that you probably shouldn't have been playing was definitely Spyro, Crash Bandicoot. I don't know if anybody remembers a You don't, because it wasn't like, I think they stopped making the games by the time you were born. That sounds fucking crazy. Pajama Sam.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's okay. First of all, if anybody, side tangent, if anybody can find an emulator, if anybody finds an emulator for me to play Pajama Sam with, I don't care how old I am, I want to play that game again. I don't care. I know that game is like for like small children probably, but I want to play the game. So like if anybody can find an emulator that like has it, let me know. That's like an accessible emulator and not like I have to download 16 different like things to be able to emulate it. That'd be fantastic. Just a thing that I really want to do. That
I love that.
Putt. It's just I was like, I'm just a little kid, it's fine. But yeah, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Pajama Sam. I think those were like the best games ever. And then I played a lot of pinball. And I played a lot of Beguiled.
Oh my god, that unlocked a memory in my brain.
I played a lot of Beguiled.
Oh my god, I did too. I played a lot of Beguiled.
I mean, even now to this day, it is still one of my favorite games ever.
Wow, I forgot that game existed. So fun. That just like unlocked it.
I feel like that's also why like I love like I feel like my love for Beguiled is why I love so I never got into like Candy Crush, but I play this other game that's like very similar. It's called Toy Blast. It's basically the same thing.
It's a very similar like. Yeah,
I've played Toy Blast for forever, and I'm still not done, and I'm on like 4,400 and something level, and I'm like, it just keeps going. Like this will never end.
That's really funny.
Yeah, no, it just is what that is. But yeah, I feel like Bejeweled started like the love of games like that.
That is.
I also just really love puzzle games. Like I don't know if it's called this, but like I used to like I just called it Escape because you're basically in a room and you have to like escape from the room, and like you like have puzzles and you put the puzzle together to either like escape the room or solve the mystery to escape from the scary house. So I always called it Escape because I don't know what else I would fucking call that.
You might like Granny. The really shitty game I was talking about, because it's just a huge like you have to go throughout the entire house without being seen. Yeah. And then you can't make noises and you have to solve puzzles.
Yeah, see, like, I feel like I'd love that.
We should play that.
I also love side-scrollers. I'm a fucking sucker for any type of side-scroller. I'm like, hell yeah.
There was a game called Robot Unicorn Attack or something, and that was a side-scroller, and I don't know, that was just so fun to me. I was like, dude, I like a horse!
Yeah, I love that. I mean, Inside is a great game.
Inside's a great game.
Inside's a phenomenal game.
Yeah. How did we get on this topic?
Back to the book. I don't fucking know.
Oh, Roblox and dressing up, because they're dressing up.
Oh, yeah, because, yeah. I like to play Dress to Impress in real life and dress my friends up. It's called Real Life Makeovers.
It's so fun.
If I could style Ashley and just, like, get rid of all of Ashley's clothes and dress her the way I wanted to, I would love that.
See, I would love for you to do that, because I need to go through a closet deep.
Me, I'm like, yeah.
I will say, though, I have been wearing more sweaters, like actual sweaters. And not just,
because it's fucking cold out
hoodies.
Yeah, because it's fucking cold.
I had the realization that you can, because I go to the barn a lot, and I would normally just put on clothes because I'm like, I'm going to go to the barn later. I'm like, Ashley, you could change your shirt. Like, it's okay. Yeah. Like, I had the dawning realization. I went, wow, that's such a great fact.
Yeah, I can change my shirt.
Yeah. So now I finally pulled out like my actual these are like knitted hoodies or sweaters.
Knitted sweaters.
Thank you guys. But they are playing, and she puts on the green dress and it looks great. But then she asks him about Casimir, was telling him about him, and.
Well, yeah, because she kind of brings it up. She's like, hey, you remember that guy that, I kind of told you about?
Yeah, the one that you made. And then he was like, oh, yeah, the one that I'm convinced you made up.
Yeah. The gorgeous, like, the drop-dead gorgeous one that you just, like, made up. Like, you fantasized about him and stuff. She's like, I didn't make him up. I got his number.
Yeah, then he does it, and she does say, she's like, his demeanor changed. Like, he started acting really, like, Steven started acting different. And, you know, he's like, oh, like, he sounds like the guy you need to be careful of. Kind of sounds like a stalker. Because
yeah, he's just like, oh, like, that's kind of odd. Like, why would you have met him there? Like, what an odd coincidence. But I do think, like, you, like, don't know him, and you should be careful.
Yeah.
You know? Like, being cautious about, like, hey, stranger danger. Yeah. You don't know him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, you know.
You know, then she's like, oh, no, like, we just, like, ran into each other. And, you know, but then she just kind of go, like, what if he is a stalker? Like, she does ask herself that. Which I am going to say, I do like how at least she asked herself that question. And not was just like, no, he's not. Like, at least she did have that moment of, well, like, what if he was?
Yeah.
Even though she's also with the man. Yeah. And, you know, she's like, hey, like, are you okay? Because he's just, like, lined with tension. Steven is very stressed. And then Casimir calls, and he's I thought about what you said about not being a good morning texter, and I thought I'd skip right to the good part. And then he does say, he's like, would you like to have dinner with me tonight?
Me, okay. But I also love that she's like, oh, I really didn't expect him to, like, call so soon. Yeah. Because half of me is like...
Is this the same day?
I think it is. Because it's her day off. Why would they be on a mall in the middle of the day?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, she does start work later, but it is the middle of the day.
But, yeah, but, like, she also, like, you know, when she gets on the bus, she thinks of Steven and heads towards Steven, instinctually.
Yeah. And so I'm guessing they went to the mall. I would guess that this is the... Yeah. Also, you're not a good morning texter. What if this is the next day? But she also headed to Steven. I don't know. So I'm guessing this is the same day.
Yeah, but I also just think that it's like the...
There's a pickup line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's also like, oh, I didn't expect him to call so soon.
Mm-hmm. So that means
she's like, oh, wow, like, it's so soon.
Yeah. The furthest still far, like, I could see this possibly being the next day.
Yeah, possibly. But other than that.
But I think it's the same day.
Yeah.
And I do love how, like, their banter is fun. I do like the dialogue in this book. And I do like, I was like, well, as long as you don't bring me out to one of those really healthy restaurants. And I do like well, I wouldn't dream of it. I'm saving that for date 2.
Confident, eh?
Confident. And so they're going to go out tonight.
At 7.
And Steven is still, like, really nervous.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, like, will you help me, like, pick out, like, a new dress? And he's like, well, you know, of course I will. Just be careful.
Yeah.
They do end up settling on that green dress after they get lunch. And then also he was like, I mean, he offered you ice cream. There's no way you were going to refuse.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I guess, like, ice cream is, like, one of her favorite things. And so, you know, she was always going to say yes when he was like, oh, yeah, dinner and ice cream.
Yeah, because I do love how Steven was like, ice cream is a top-tier bribery. You've never stood a chance. And it's so interesting, the language that they use. I feel like it's very important.
Yes.
Like, because it's, like, obviously, like, I could be like, hey, Kaylee, I'm going to bribe you over with ice cream. But the way they're saying it and how Steven is and how, yeah, I don't know. There's so many more layers than just he's bribing her with ice cream. Yeah, like, he could have said, like, oh, he invited you with ice cream. Not, like, but bribe. Yeah. Like, bribery.
And then, like, she's, like, kind of, like, got, like, this goofy grin. And he, like, even points it out. He's like, you know, like, I've known you long enough to know what that goofy grin means. Like, you like him, don't you? And she's like, kind of. Maybe a little.
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, he obviously is looking worried. And she's like, what's wrong? He's like, don't worry. I'll be waiting to catch you when he turns out to be a vampire who only eats girls that drink mocha lattes. What
do you think of that line?
I think it's interesting to note because I just, and me once again just opening up, like, the possibility of, like, there being other, like, types of magical beings. bless you.
Thank you.
Is really interesting to like be like, oh, is he saying it as a joke? Is he actually saying that he's a vampire? Is there like different? Are they halves?
Yeah, we don't know.
You know,
because we know that his mother is dead.
Yes. Mom died in childbirth.
Yeah.
Dad is away.
Yeah. And I do love how she does say, like, here with Steven, it feels normal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is a normal thing. But also,
safe.
she throws a fry at him. And I think it's really interesting how he just says, like, oh, you just started a war.
Yeah, because, like, there's a green stain on his shirt.
That was over the fry, or do you think it's over her going on a date with Casimir? Or do you think it's both? Because obviously it was said in a joking tone, but do you think there's that underlayer?
I think that it's possibly both.
I think so. I feel like there's that underlayer of, like, Rune's not going to be happy about this.
Not only is Rune not going to be happy, but I feel like it's the idea of... I feel like it's also, like, the idea is that, you know, Rune and Steven have talked about how Casimir wants to use her to start a war. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that is also, like, the other thing that they are alluding to.
Yeah. Because now she's going on a date with him.
Mm-hmm. She's starting a war.
Eesh. I do like the undertones that they put in.
Yes. There's a lot of... like this, like we point this out as, you know, us first time reading it, but all could really be important for foreshadowing.
This and this and this and this, or like everything.
Yeah. Like this could really be important foreshadowing. You never know.
This is why I do like that we're getting both POVs, and so it's again, it's not a twist to us. It's this because I also love also I'm a sucker, I'm learning, for knowing the, on purpose, like, not being spoiled, but, like, the story, and, like, knowing the outcome of a situation, and you're getting the past, and just this dawning of, like, and you're just sitting in this, like, oh, God, like, you're just sitting there, suffering, as they're so happy, and you're like, this isn't gonna last long.
Yeah.
And
like, you gotta, like, revel in it, but you're also like, oh, man, I just know that this is gonna crash and burn. Yeah. So quickly. And I also just think that it's so interesting that, you know, she finds so much comfort in being with Steven.
Because I feel like, do you think her and Kay, because we only saw Kay in, like, the first, couple pages? Yeah.
Yes.
What did you think of Kay again?
It's hard because, like, we didn't get a lot of, like, their interaction because it seemed like, obviously, like, Kay's has a life outside of their friendship. So, like, it seems like Kay is, like, you know, works, number one. But then not only, like, does she work, but, like, she has a lot of other friends, and she kind of has, like, a girl. Yeah. I don't know if they're girlfriends. Like, I don't know if they're actually dating. But, like, she has a girl, you know? Yeah. That, like, they kind of just do shit with. And so, you know, I don't know. And also, like, we didn't even see them, like, quote-unquote, catch up for that long. So. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But going into chapter 8... and she does say, like, help. I know, not wild. She does tell Steven, like, help me come pick out a dress. And they're like, oh, like, the green one looked really good on you. She's like, yeah, but that was the first one. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah. Which I do love that, because I feel like, I mean, I'm very much once I have my heart set on one, I want that one. But I also will look at other ones, and then I'll most likely go back to the one I was like, that one. Yeah.
And they do end up going back for it.
They do. They end up going back.
That she's like, yeah, it looks the best. I feel the best in it.
Yeah, and I do like how it was worded. I thought was really interesting, where it's she does say, she's like, well, it's not that she isn't unattractive, but this takes it to another level.
Yes.
Of like,
yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and attractiveness.
Yeah. And it is the green, and she wears black tights underneath for warmth, and then red, platform shoes?
Wedges. Wedges are different than platforms. I'm going to be very specific with that. And then also wedges are different than stilettos.
Yes.
Or kitten heels.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I just think the wedges are such an interesting choice.
She really was caught up on this.
I'm so for real about this. I'm like, because like depending on the cut of the dress, like, because I just feel like wedges. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna say it. I just feel like wedges to me, like depending on how they look, or like just read such like as like a summer shoe.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It seems like it's like winter fall there. So it's like the depending on how this wedge is depending on whether or not I'm gonna say it's a fall shoe or not.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But, just saying.
Yeah. And so Casimir does pick her up, and he does greet her like, your chariot awaits. So they're still using this very royal language around her, which is really interesting, and it's obviously, like, to her, it's like, this is just really flattering. Because if you don't know any of that, that is just very flattering language. But obviously knowing the side where it's, no, this is her, and, you know, the language is very royalty, and I'm like, I'm here for it. I'm here for them being so obvious yet not.
Yeah, so obvious yet not obvious all at the same time.
And it's also, I feel like a lot of it is just, that's what they're used to.
Yes.
Like, especially for ST.
For the men.
Yeah, especially for the men. And like for ST, like guiding her and opening the doors and things like that. Like, that's such a, I wouldn't be shocked if that's what he did when they were younger. And she was there, you know what I mean? And so I think it's cool seeing them really try to act like humans, but still, like, having those moments where it's like, no, like, we're still going to treat you like this, because that's, you're our queen-to-be. Yes. We can't just, you know, so I think that's fun. And I do love how she does say, like, they're in the car, he picks her up, and then she's like, well, like, conversation flows very nicely with him, but they also can sit in comfortable silence.
Yeah, and I think, like, that's always, like, a pro, like, in terms of, like, being with somebody or dating somebody. It's, like, the how well do we sit in silence? Like, how well can we, like, just sit and be, like, doing nothing and be okay?
I do love when, like, you're at that point with somebody where it's, like, I know that you and I have been in the car where we just are just not doing anything. Like, we're just kind of hanging out. So, shockingly, we do shut up for maybe about 5 minutes.
That's crazy.
Not very long.
Yeah, not very long.
A Whole New World before.
Yeah. Even though it's like a song that we both don't really know. Like, I feel like we just know the chorus and that's
We just know the chorus and we just started, like, singing it. It was great. That was, like, honestly one of, I don't know why, but that's such, like, a vivid memory of mine with you.
Us being like, if we died singing A Whole New World, I cannot.
Oh, God. That'd be funny. But then, we also know, like, if we did hit a car, we would have continued singing it.
Probably, yeah.
We would have really been... Yeah, it's like a whole new world. Da-da-da. Like, okay.
Yeah, we gotta finish it out, okay?
We gotta at least finish the chorus. Are you dying? Well, my leg is, like, stabbed, but it's okay. Like,
this is the whole new world.
Literally. And... So then they turn down a road. He turns down a road. It's like an off-road, but still has shops and things on it. And so they park, and they get to the restaurant. And they get in, and he pulls up in her chair, pulls out her chair, helps take off her jacket. And
yeah, what a gentleman.
Yeah. When he touches her, she's like, it's like his warmth is hot. Like, it was, like, even through the clothes, it was really warm.
Yeah, it was, like, electrifying.
Yeah, like, it was a big thing where they're, like, it's almost like electricity is crackling between them.
Yeah.
Like, and, like, this isn't the first time we have heard this language around them.
Yes.
Being like, oh, it's like electricity is crackling around them. Oh, there's, like, this really big heat. Like, there's this energy type thing, which is very interestingly worded. But also, to note, we're not getting that around Steven.
Yeah. Which is, like, clearly how we know that Steven is not one of the dudes that she's gonna fall in love with.
Yeah. And so then they're at dinner, and he does tell her, he's like, oh, I have a twin brother, and then his mother passed away, and his dad's kind of, like, out of the picture.
Yeah.
And she's an only child, so they're getting to know each other. And so then the server comes over and sees Casimir, and her, like, look falters, and it's like, whoa.
Yeah, like, she's just awestruck with how, like, gorgeous this man is.
Yeah.
Which is, like, understandable, and, like, she, like, really does, like, kind of just, like, ignore Talia.
Yeah.
Just, like, just doesn't really care that she's there, you know?
Yeah.
And, but, like, Casimir is, like, obviously, kind of, like, just, like, the way that they say it is, like, Talia doesn't even notice if he notices the way that the waiter is looking at him, but he's looking at her and is like, and just looks at her most of the time, and is like very like flippant with the waiter, you know, and he's like, oh, like, do you want a glass of, like, do you want a bottle of wine to split? And she's like, I don't really know wine that much, but I know that I like white wine. And he gets them a Chardonnay, which very basic white wine, like. I mean...
See, I'm not well-versed in wine. I just know that I like more dry wine.
Yeah, Chardonnay is a very dry white wine. And does go... See, that's the thing, is, like, it's kind of like this unspoken... I mean, kind of like spoken but unspoken thing that, like, red meats and certain poultries you eat with red wine, and then any type of fish and certain types of poultry you should eat with white wine.
Yeah.
Because it pairs better with the flavors. But they do end up getting steak.
They do. But he does ask her, he's like, do you like steak? And she's like, yeah, I do. Sorry. No, you're fine. And he does say, it's like, good, I'll take care of the ordering.
Yeah.
Which I know you and I talked about, where it's like wow.
I mean, first of all, it's just like, it's not even like the idea that I find it very attractive. If I am on a date and my date orders for me, I find it very attractive.
Okay, what are your thoughts on if it's a first date though? Like, would you feel a little bit more put off?
No.
On a first date? No, okay.
No. And the reason why I say no is because I know this, like, I mean...
But also, I like all food, so I kind of guess...
Like, it's like one of those things where it's like I do think, like, it's a very appropriate through line to be like, oh, like, what do you think you're getting?
Yeah.
And then they tell you, and then when the waiter comes over, you just are like, yeah, I'm gonna get this, and then they are gonna have blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. But it's
like,
also a really
such
great...
an easy ordered, like, thing to follow up. Like,
and it's also a good way to get to know somebody.
I was like, I guess I order a lot for people.
Yeah. I think I order a lot for people, too.
But I do find it, like, very... But also, like, maybe because I order a lot for people that I'm like, oh, wow, I find it really attractive when somebody orders for me. Like, when somebody's like,
it's taking off the decision on your plate, which is nice. And then it's also... Especially if it's a first date. I guess it is kind of fun because it's you can learn, I know we've done on rants and pod rants about this, but you can go learn so much about a person from the food they eat.
Yeah, but it's also like he does ask her like what kind of potatoes like she wants. Yeah. Like they're like he's not just like ordering like the whole... He still asks
her opinions, yeah.
Things, yeah. Like he still is gonna get her something that like she wants and like she likes. It's not like you know, it's not like it's not like he didn't give her a choice of certain things. Yeah. He just, and he also asked like if she liked it. Like oh, do you like steak? Because if not, like he was probably gonna order something else for her. Yeah. But like, you know, but she's like, yeah, I do. And so it's like that was like, I think like very appropriate things. But I find it very attractive when somebody just like talks specifically like just to the waiter for you. Yeah. And it's not because like I have anxiety or like, oh, I'm like, or I feel like I can't do it, like, which I have met some people who are like, I just like, they have like that fear of ordering almost.
I used to be like that.
And I'm just like, no, I'm fucking hungry. Order.
Yeah, I used to, back in high school when I was like, my peak anxiety was about junior-ish year of high school. Mm-hmm. And it got to the point where like I'd have a panic attack trying to order, especially about a certain company. And it was not great, but now I'm like, just give me my food. Like, I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
Like, I know, but I also, like, I love talking with the waiters. And I'm like, oh, like, what do you like? Like, depending on if it's busy or not.
If
I don't know for
and
sure.
also, like, depending on the restaurant.
Yeah.
Depending on the restaurant, I will ask.
I went to a little diner thing. Yes, not a diner. It was more of a sit down. I don't know. It's like a cafe diner type thing. I went to yesterday with my sister, and oh my god, this omelet was so good. I don't typically go for omelets, but I was
I'm not a big omelet person.
I'm not either. I ate almost, like, I probably have 3 bites left, and I almost was like, no, it's 3 bites, just finish it. But I was like, no, Ashley, you could take it to go. It's okay. And so now it's in my fridge. But oh my gosh,
you could take it to
this
go.
omelet was so good. It was, I mean, when I say I almost ate the whole thing, this thing was 4 eggs. It was huge. 4 eggs, and then it had, oh gosh, was it carne asada in it? No. But it had, like, jalapenos. It had also, like, salsa verde on top with some sour cream on top. Oh my god. And then, like, ham and meat and stuff. Oh my god. It was actually so, I was shocked. Because I'm, again, not really an omelet person. The fact that I ate almost 4 whole eggs plus meat plus hash brown, I was like, I was hungry. But I asked her,
for you.
Oh, I know. I think that's the most I've eaten in a long time. But I asked her, like, oh, like, what are your favorite things on the menu? Because I've never been there. I was like, hey, I've never been here. What do you like?
Yeah.
And they had, she said, the lemon blueberry pancakes or this omelet. And I was like, but I'm also not a big pancake person either.
I'm
just
a
learning
big
I'm not
sweet person in the morning, only because if I eat too many sweets in the morning, I get sick.
Yeah. And I'm also learning, like, I'm not the biggest breakfast person. Like, if I had the choice between, like, dinner food and breakfast food, I'm
going to choose dinner, lunch food.
8 out of 10 times, I would probably say dinner food. Maybe 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah,
Every once in a while, I'll be like, for some reason, I'm really craving,
there's
like,
only, like, certain types of breakfast food that I'm like, oh, yeah, I really like this food.
I see, okay, I have my favorite breakfast, I discovered this on a cruise. This sounds so, like, weird. I love biscuits and gravy. That's not weird, but I love biscuits. Like, biscuits and gravy. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Biscuits and gravy.
Good for you.
And eggs. I like my eggs fried over easy. I like putting... For this meal specifically, I like them fried over easy. I know. And I like putting the gravy on the egg and mixing it with the yolk. Mm-hmm. Very good. And I also like a side of beans. Like, it's just so good.
Okay.
That's my, like, favorite breakfast I've had.
So, like, a very English breakfast.
It's so English, but it's so good. And I had it on a cruise once. I'm like, yeah, I'll try it. And Doug, I ate it, and I was like, that was absolutely delicious. And Doug went, that was so British.
Yeah, it's a very, very English breakfast.
Yeah. But it was so good, and it's just such a guilty pleasure of mine. So if I had the choice of that, I would eat that.
Yeah.
But nowhere here sells that, so it's okay.
I don't know. I'm a very big Eggs Benedict person. I really
don't know if I've ever had Eggs Benedict.
I really love hollandaise sauce. It's a big thing for me. I really like the hollandaise sauce.
I'm making myself hungry.
Yeah, me too. I'm like really, really hungry. But anyway, he
anyway,
orders for her,
eating.
which I do think is like really attractive.
Yeah,
and like,
and they get their steaks medium.
Yes,
and then they get baked potatoes with sour cream, and they get seasonal veggies. Which I know that you and I talked about it. I thought it was interesting how he kind of, to me, it could be nothing, but to me it was interesting in how he worded things. And I was like, what if he said it that way because of he doesn't quite know the vegetables here, like what's in season, so it was just kind of like whatever seasonal veggies, because he didn't want to say something wrong, and also he doesn't.
Ashley says that, but I'm also like
This is like a nice place it could be seasonal veggies.
Yeah, just like the way that the restaurant is, like I wouldn't be shocked if the restaurant just had seasonal vegetable as the thing on.
See, I wouldn't be shocked about that either. But also, if it was also, I feel like it could go both ways, in my head.
Yeah.
But when I first heard it, my first reaction was, oh, like he doesn't know, so he's letting her take the lead of that. But he knew steak.
Yeah, I didn't really. In my head, I didn't really think of it like that, only because because it is a nicer restaurant and they do have different phrasing on certain like upscale restaurants. Also, like, not only that is like, we know that it's a higher end restaurant because she looked at the prices and like almost gasped.
Yeah. Same girl. I would too.
I mean,
but also, yeah,
good food, but like for a good price point, I think is always good, you know?
Yeah.
Just getting nervous when I'm like, ugh, is it too much?
Yeah. And so then, like, she takes a bite of steak and she, like, really loves it. She's like, wow, this is really good. Like, this is a perfect steak.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I told you I'd pick a good spot. And then she does say, she's like, oh, I've never felt this way with anybody before. And, you know,
she's never felt this quickly drawn to anybody.
Which I think is really interesting because of Steven. But also very different feelings.
I mean, it's very different to be, like, drawn to somebody platonically than to be drawn to somebody, like, in a relationship sense so quickly.
Yeah.
You know?
Very different. And so then they, you know, leave, and then he does pay for the meal, of course. Also, where do you think he's getting money?
I mean, the same place where Steven's getting his money.
Sure.
Steven has his own fucking apartment there.
Yeah, like, how is this happening?
And he's like Ubering places, so like clearly he has access to money.
Okay, but does he have an apartment, or is he going in between worlds and Talia just doesn't know? Because I don't think she's been to his place.
Yes, she has.
She has?
Because Steven's offered for her to sleep over.
You're right.
And like in the previous chapter, he's like, oh, like you could just stay here because she's been staying a lot of times at Steven's.
You're right.
So it's like obviously he has, like, they have
money.
Yeah, money somehow.
Yeah.
Also, I think another thing, I just want to like note it, that like, you know, they finished the meal and he's like, oh, did you save room for ice cream? And she's like, yeah, of course I did. But like, she's like so full. She's like, I just didn't want the night to end, regardless of how full I was. Like, I just don't want the night to end. And then like openly it says like the server like looks at how much he tipped and like her eyes got big, and then she had to compose herself because he tipped that well. And I was like, that is so attractive. I'm sorry. I'm just going to be like, wow. First of all, number one, very chivalrous. You helped her take her coat off. You polled her chair out for her already. Just like small little points. There. Not only that, gave wonderful eye contact through the entire meal.
Love that.
Loved it. Ordered her food for her, so she didn't have to like really like interact with anybody. And then not only that, like tipped really well.
And
like,
figured out
really
what type of wine she likes.
Yeah, but like also like tipping really well on top of a meal that is already exorbitantly expensive.
Yeah.
Really does it for me. I have, okay, listen guys, there's little joys in life that I love that I think are so attractive. Number one, being like a chivalrous person, because I don't think that like chivalry is like an only male thing, because like I do it a lot, like when I take people out, or like when I take like even me, I even do it with the dudes that I take out, not only the ladies I take out but also the dudes, because I have a no discrimination policy on that. But also it's like the I just think that I think it's so attractive. I think it's very, very attractive to be like an extremely like chivalrous person, but then not only that is to tip well.
Yeah.
Like even if like, here's the thing, like even if you went to like a dive bar, like diner type of thing, but then to turn around and to tip well. I'm sorry. I'm a really big, I think I find it so attractive when people are like chivalrous, B, treat their servers really, really well, and then C, tip really well. I'm like, oh God, I don't know, but I just really find that so attractive.
But also just shows that they're like a person that respects others.
Yeah.
And they know kind of what's going on around them.
Maybe that's why, but I'm also just like just like the fact that you, like, just, like, honestly, like, just somebody tipping well, it's just, like, I'm already, like, it's, like, the like, little boxes, like, checked, like, I'm like, okay. Like, I like that.
I
like that a lot.
I love it.
Like, I'm a really big person of, like, me being like, wow, he did a lot of things right today. the on this date, I would also be a little like, oh, okay.
You're like, wow.
You're not only drop dead gorgeous, you also are like really nice and chivalrous, and you tip your servers well.
Love that. And so then he does end up taking her out to ice cream, and he like laces his hands. There. Sorry, I got a text and I thought it said something. I was like, what? Oh, we're all good.
Yeah. They walk there together.
They walk there.
It's very, very
he
close. He
laces her hands with hers, it does. She says it's like it feels like the most natural thing in the world. Mm-hmm. And he asks us if it's okay, and then he does say, like, see, I told you ice cream was a good idea. And he orders 2 scoops, an espresso and a chocolate fudge brownie. Mm-hmm. And then she orders 1 scoop of a sea salt caramel.
Yeah. Sorry. I know I had a face.
Agree.
I'm sorry. I could not school my face.
It wasn't your face. It was the way you said, yeah.
I am going to be judgy about these ice cream things, okay? Like, the dinner sounded good, the wine pairing is iffy, but I think that if you're going to have a steak, you should do, like, a drier Chardonnay like that.
Yeah.
I think, like, that's appropriate.
But the ice cream,
I'm going to judge really hard because I feel like salted caramel.
That's so sweet.
Number one, yes, it's super sweet, but it's also really hard to get right.
Yeah.
The amount of salted caramel flavors that I have tasted that are either way too sweet or just taste like you're licking a fucking salt block is insane. Yeah. So, like, there's no in between for me. No. I'm like, it's either disgustingly sweet or I'm licking a salt block and I don't like it. Yeah. Because what kind of dessert is that?
If it's done correctly, it can be good.
Yes, if it's done correctly, delicious. If done correctly, delicious. Never my first choice.
No.
Never, ever, ever my first choice. Second of all, espresso? Espresso, that's the... Okay, the... I kind of thought it was funny that he got espresso and, like, the chocolate fudge brownie because, like, that's kind of what a mocha is. And, like, that's kind of how she described a mocha anyway. She was like, oh, it's like a hot chocolate just with caffeine in it. So it's, like,
do you think
very
that's why
similar.
He got that?
No, but I just think that it's funny to, like, note
think
that.
Back. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like to think back and like to note that. And he might have because he might have been like, oh, I know that she likes these flavors. Yeah. So like thinking like
there's
that.
A little like even like subconsciously she notes it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but also I'm just like, yeah, no, espresso is not my first flavor of choice ever, and the chocolate fudge brownie is basic. So, and not everybody has like a good chocolate fudge brownie either. Some people have like it's like way too rich and it's like not balanced enough.
Yeah, there was and
then there's not enough brownie bits in it.
Oh god, the brownie bits are the best part too.
But then it's also like if it also has fudge. If it has fudge and brownie in it, we already know that it's going to be extremely like rich, but like the fudge to brownie ratio needs to be even when it comes to like the ice cream distributing.
Yeah. I remember that there was an ice cream. I mean, we both have very similar, like, we don't like sweets as much, and so it has to be just right. Yeah. But there's an ice cream shop that I went to.
I love dark chocolate.
I love dark chocolate. Oh, God. It's so good. But
I don't love sweets, but I love sweets all at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you have to be, like, a certain mood for them, where it's like, I'll be like, no, I don't want them, and then for, like, a week, I'm like, I need all of them. Like...
I think that there's just, like, very much, like, certain sweets that I crave. Yeah. And that I gravitate towards all of the time.
Yeah. You know. I was at an ice cream shop, and I had a favorite flavor. It was It was surprisingly a coffee flavor, but it was very, like, creamy and not too sweet, and it had dark chocolate chips in it.
Like a mocha Java chip?
No, because it wasn't chocolate.
Mm.
I
Even
forget
though
what
it
it's
had
called.
dark chocolate pieces in it?
Like, the ice cream itself wasn't dark chocolate. Like, it was just, like, a creamy...
Well, yeah, it's like a vanilla-looking based one.
Yeah. So they had that,
like,
but then
like
it got discontinued. And then they had something called Bear Claw, which was basically a fudge brownie one, but it was, like, dark chocolate ice cream. It was pretty good. That got discontinued. Then there was one called Huckleberry. Oh, my God. That one was really good. That got discontinued, and I said, I'm not allowed to have favorite flavors anymore.
No, Huckleberry still exists.
Not at this ice cream store.
Oh,
At this specific
that
ice cream store. Every single one, I was like, this one is my favorite. Always got discontinued, and this was very devastating to me.
I mean, probably because only old people ate those flavors.
I do have, well, I say I have an old person palate, but I don't, because I like seasonings.
I mean, old people can like seasoning.
That's true. I mean, I will say, I have the palate of a 50-year-old man with how much pepper I love. Like, it's actually probably an issue of, like, I love pepper. It's so good.
It is. It's very good.
I will put pepper on everything.
Yeah.
And they douse it.
Still.
Yeah, my sister and fiance looked over at me because I was just like, they're like, Ashley, can you see your food? I'm like, yeah, just through the pepper.
Yeah, through the pepper.
Through the pepper. It adds delicious flavors. But apparently pepper's really good for anti-inflammatory stuff too.
Nice.
Fun fact. So then they kind of finish up at ice cream, and he does take her home. And oh God, I'm also at the part where I had like a visceral reaction. I'm like, don't read ahead. So then he drops her off, and he does like come up to her and like kiss her, but it's like a very like he says it said specifically that he brushed her lips against his, so she had the choice to kiss him. You can continue this part, Kaylee.
No, you're doing great.
Thanks, Kaylee. And then, but I thought it was really interesting in how it's like she does kiss him back, and it does say he wrapped his body around her, drawing her into the heat of him. Like how she still describes him as like really, really hot. I know, Kaylee.
Yeah. But also like just like the fact that like, you know, like he pulled back to give her like the chance to refuse. But all that was left was this haunting ache of wanting more.
Yeah. And also her lips were, she openly says like her lips were tingling after.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ties back into electricity, question mark?
Yeah, I mean, because like when they're kissing, like, you know, it sent a thrill through her chest, like standing on the edge of a cliff, knowing that the fall would be both terrifying and thrilling.
Yep.
And then, you know, like he envelops her with like his heat.
Yeah.
And then I love the part that she's like, God, he's a good kisser.
I love when we have moments like that where it's like, God damn, he's a good kisser.
He's a really fucking good kisser. I'm like, I love that for her. Good
I know.
For her.
I love it.
I love that.
Also,
I'm like,
when he kissed her, I was like, oh my God, I love how fast-paced this book is. We're not having to wait a millennia.
Ages. Yeah, for them to kiss. He kisses her right away, which could be a good thing, but also could be a bad thing. We'll see.
And then,
like, you know, like when they part, like she's like, I want to dive back into the fire, but part of her is still reeling with how quickly he was able to unravel her.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I gotta go. Like he leaves and like she walks inside, but it's like but part of her was reeling with how quickly he had unraveled her, and I'm like, damn girl, it seems like you need to be careful, because I also have me as like, I'm also with Steven, like, you don't know him, like, why do you feel like that? But also it's like I know that's how I would also.
I'd get a call from Kaylee being like,
if this was happening to me, I would be screaming on the phone being like, I really like him. I hate him. This is like not normal. Actually, do you understand why this is not normal about why I should not be feeling like this?
But I feel you need to take a breath. Like, it's okay.
No, I can't.
I can't.
The answer is no. I can't.
Yep. And
the answer is no, I cannot.
So then she walks back into the house.
I cannot.
She cannot. She walks back into her aunt's house and notices that like there's a like smell, like,
like cigarette smoke greets her.
And oh god,
I don't know. I just find it so distasteful to smoke cigarettes inside of your home.
Yeah.
Like no, like as somebody who used to smoke cigarettes, I would never smoke cigarettes inside
because it gets in your walls and stuff.
It's disgusting. Like
yeah.
I know for a fact, like it's one of those things where it's like I know for a fact that my car fucking reeked like it. And I also know that like it's just like there's something about like cigarette smoke that like lingers in a building. It's just not
great.
Not good. Yeah. It just doesn't smell great. I hate it. I'm like no.
And then her boy, the mom, goddamn, the aunt's boyfriend is there, and he goes, "Well, don't you look nice?" When I tell you, I heard that, and I audibly went, "Ew!" I was like, "Ooh."
Yeah,
I hate this man.
Creepy.
I hate it. But I do like the aunt goes, "Don't be disrespectful," which good for her, but then she completely ignores.
Like, she makes a face, like when he says that, like she makes a face, and then her aunt like catches that face and it's like, "Don't be disrespectful."
Yeah, but then the eyes are still, but she does notice, or Talia, like his eyes are still lingering all over her.
Yeah,
and the aunt doesn't care.
Yeah, and she's like, I don't know if she doesn't notice or she just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if she like doesn't notice or she just doesn't care.
Yeah. And then she, the aunt comes over and like how she described it, like she pulled her hair really hard and like grabbed her chin and was like, "You think you're better than me walking around like a princess while others are just scraping by?"
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I think like that's also like a hard thing to like note because it's like it's not like Talia doesn't contribute to bills. It's not like Talia doesn't work. It's not like that she doesn't do that either,
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just like very interesting. Like there's like so much resentment there,
Yeah. And so there's that. And then how she described her as that her aunt transformed into something ugly, something almost feral. And then she was not worth it. And then did she like fall on the floor after that?
Well, I feel like she like, okay, when you're like being held like that and then somebody's like, "You're not worth it," and like shoves you almost, there's like that slight stumble back.
Oh, for sure. Because I think her shoulders hit, either her shoulders hit the ground or hit a wall. Because I remember them saying
it's the wall.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was the wall.
Yeah.
I don't think she falls all the way to the ground.
I didn't think so either.
Yeah.
And so then she thinks that she looks at like about running out the door, like to leave again. But her aunt and stuff are blocking it. And so she just runs up to her room. And how she described it, where she was like, she was screaming and screaming into her pillow and crying.
Yeah, like she closes the door and she locks it and she's like just breaking down, which is like one of those things where it's like I also know, like, what a shitty fucking feeling to have like such a perfect night.
I know.
And like she openly described like the date as like being like wow, like this night is like she was not expecting this night to go so perfectly almost. She was like, wow, like this is just so perfect.
Yeah, because it's like it's like you said, having such a great night and then that ruining it. Like it's so much more frustrating than just coming home and having that happen. Because it's like
for sure,
it was going so well. Of course, it had to be ruined. And so you're just there's so much anger and upset and sadness in that. And she like is screaming into her pillow basically until she falls like asleep. Yeah, kind of. And then I do love how she's like, well, I can ask if Kay or Steven need a roommate, but Kay already has roommates. And I love the line where she was like, she was done being the victim in her own home.
Yeah, and then that's how the chapter ends. But I also think like that's definitely like a thing, like hey, if I have the means to move out and like this is like not a safe place or a good place that like I feel like comfortable enough, then like let's like we should go, Yeah. Just like I'm tired of doing this. Like I'm tired of just like waiting there to be like basically like this punching bag for her and like the idea of like wanting to make a change.
Yeah. So what do you think of those two chapters?
I mean, I loved them. I thought it was really good. I thought it was fun how, like, we got to see a little bit more of, like, Casimir, like, really, like, flirting with her, laying it on thick. I also like that he does seem like he is, like, he plays the gentleman well.
I think it's all an act for sure. I think he's going to be the villain.
Yeah. I think he plays the gentleman really, really well, and I think that, like, in certain terms, like, he is, he reminds me of, like, you know, like that, like he definitely seems like he is, like, the pretty boy, like, that academia guy that, like, every girl wants, and, like, she's, like...
So here's a question. Like, do you think he... See, I don't think so, but I guess I could ponder the question. Do you think that he is one of the rulers of the other kingdom trying to invade their kingdom? Secretly.
I don't know. I feel like that's really far-fetched. We know that he is a ruler of another kingdom, and that she is a ruler of another kingdom, and that their marriage is the alliance to bring their kingdoms together to stop the war.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see.
So I don't know what else I guess you're alluding to, or what else you're trying to allude to.
Do you think the marriage is going to be, if they do get married, do you think the marriage will be a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's going to be a rocky thing.
Yeah.
Because, like, as we know, because, like, even, like, Rune and Steven, like, kind of alluded to that Casimir does want to start a war.
Yeah.
That if things don't go his way, he will start a war.
Yep.
So it's like we'll see, we'll cross the bridge when we get there, because we don't know enough. Like, once again, I just feel like we don't know enough about the fairy realm to really speculate all that much yet.
Yeah. I think we need to go back and kind of figure out a little bit more.
Yeah. So
do you have any other notes?
No, not really.
Yeah, we kind of talked about everything. This is a really fun book. I'm really enjoying it. I think the pace is really great.
Yeah,
I think that the setting, the characters are all built very well, and I am like, every time I'm like, wow, I'm like excited to see what else is going to happen.
I also like that it's like a small character roster so far, so it's really easy, like, to keep track of who's who.
Yeah,
and what's going on
different.
Where.
So, like, when you swap perspectives, it's easy to kind of tell.
Yeah, it's still easy to tell because their personalities are so different and so distinct.
I also will say, loving the short chapters.
Yeah, the chapters are really nice.
Because it's also, I feel like it's breaking it at a good point. Mm-hmm. I think it's like, oh, like, this part's done. Well, here's the next part. And it makes it easier to, like, for me at least, I think short chapters are nice. At least, like, mentally, because it's like, wow, look, if I need to stop, I can stop sooner. Like, if I need to take a break. But it's also the, wow, look how much more I've read.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But I have no other notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you guys so much for listening. We really appreciate you guys. Also, thank you for officially 1,000 downloads. Woo! Very exciting. And if you guys could like...
we also know that this is going to air much
later. We know that, but we just hit 1,000. I had to say it. And because we couldn't really say that beforehand. You know.
I mean...
I guess we could have said it a month ago, but...
Yeah.
We didn't have any chance of knowing when it would happen.
Yeah.
So, we just hit it. Thank you guys so much. And if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, that means so much to us. Like, hit all of the buttons, comment what you guys are thinking of this book. What do you guys think Casimir's real intentions are? Do you think he's being truthful? Do you think that there's like this undertone underneath it? We also have a Buy Me a Coffee. If you guys would like to support us in another way, that'd be fantastic. And yeah, I guess the last thing we want to say to you is...
What did the void say to you?